Hola a todos, bienvenidos a este video. Vamos a hablar hoy sobre cómo se dice la fecha en español. So we're going to talk about how to say the date in Spanish. So let's get started. I like to start off with English first and compare the two languages. Um, this is not always a good thing to do, but in this case it works out okay. So in English we tend to say this when asked what the date is today. So what's the date today? Today is Friday, April 13th, 2020. This is not the actual date, I just used an example date that just came off the top of my head. The standard form of this is 4/13/2020. We have the month first, the day, and then the year. Spanish is similar to this, so why don't we take a look at the date in Spanish. I'm going to start the written form first. When someone asks us, ¿Qué fecha es hoy? Or, ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? We tend to answer, Hoy es viernes, el 13 de abril del 2020. We can also say, Hoy es viernes, el 13 de abril del 2020, because it's 2020. I'm going to translate this for you, and I want you to tell me if you can find any difference between the English and the Spanish. Today is Friday, the 13th of April, 2020. Take a moment and think of how we would say this in English compared to Spanish. If you said or thought that the actual date comes first before the month, you are correct. In English, we tend to say it's April 13th. In Spanish, and in any other country, we say the 13th of April. Alright, so this is the literal translation. Today is Friday, 13th of April, 2020. To go into the standard form, this is how the date is written in standard form. In Spanish, and in any country you can think of. 13.04.2020. So I want you to think of any differences between our way, the United States way, of writing the date versus any other country and how they would write this date. Well, there's two things. One is how I said earlier, we have this date first, and then we have the month. But the next thing is, if you look here, we have these dots. In the United States, we put slashes, right? We put slashes. And any other country in the world, they use dots. Okay, so there are two differences. You have dots and slashes, and the date comes first before the month. And then here's a fun fact, I just kind of mentioned this already. The US is the only country to use this month, day, year concept. So anyway, saying the month could come first and the day, then the year. United States is the only country that uses this method. So here's the formula to saying the date. Someone asked you, ¿Qué fecha es hoy? Or ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Here's the formula. Hoy es blank, el blank, de blank, del blank. And we have to fill in those blanks, of course. The first blank right here is the weekday. Alright, so our Unit 1 vocabulary has the weekdays. El lunes, el martes, el miércoles, el jueves, el viernes, el sábado, y el domingo. This will change every day. It's not going to be Monday 2 days in a row. El blank. The second blank is the number. Whatever actual date it is. In this case, I said it's the 13th, so el 13. But this also not going to change every day. It's not going to be the 13th 2 days in a row. De blank, this is the third blank. This is the month, whatever month we're in. De junio, de agosto. I used de abril this time. Whatever month it is. This doesn't change every day. Obviously, this changes every, between 28 and 31 days. Finally, we have del blank. This is the fourth and final blank, and this is the year. So in this case, 2020. As I said, this is something that's not going to change every day. This is going to change yearly. Monthly, yearly. These two are daily. So here's some helpful your vocabulary. We haven't gone over the high numbers in Spanish or the thousands. So just so you know how to say what year, 2020 is 2020. We're going to say 2020. 2021 will be 2021. Okay? I don't expect you to have to worry about 2022 yet, because you should be able to know, if you follow my videos, how to say these high numbers by then. But for right now, these are the 2 years that you want to know. Okay? Yo espero que ustedes disfruten este video y yo voy a verles en el próximo video. Hasta luego, chicos.